We are coming to you from U.S. Cellular Field, where tonight WGN Sports on the U presents White Sox baseball. It's A.J. Pierzynski, Omar Vizquel, Juan Pierre and the Sox as they get set to butt heads with David Ortiz and the Boston Red Sox. Hi, everybody, and welcome. With Steve Stone, I'm Ken Harrelson as we get set to bring you Game 3 of this four-game series. As you know, they have split the first two. Boston took the opener 6-1 behind Clay Buchholz. He was just awesome. Then last night, John Lackey had a 3-0 lead, couldn't hold it. Sox kept chipping away, coming back. Finally, the tank, Diane Viciedo single in the bottom of the ninth, won it 5-4. So the Sox come into 11 games over 500. And tonight, Freddie Garcia on the bump.
Freddie 11-6 this year. He's had a pretty good year overall, especially for a number 5 starter. In lifetime against these Red Sox, he's 4-1, his ERA in the 3s, so he's had pretty good luck against them. Josh Beckett going to the mound for the Red Sox. It's been a terrible year for him. He's 6-5. His ERA's in the 570s. For whatever reason, he just hasn't been able to put it together, and it's largely been his control. But lifetime, he's also 4-1 against our Sox, so we'd like to take 2 of the first 3 and then worry about the Lester-Danks matchup tomorrow night. Let's see if we can go get him tonight.
All right, sit back, relax, and strap it down. White Sox baseball coming your way. On to WGNTV.com right now. Click on the WGN Sports Game Zone banner to connect all the game stats and information while you're watching at home. Now, the WGN Sports Game Zone at WGNTV.com is brought to you by Columbia College of Missouri. On-campus and online classes fit your schedule and your budget. And we'll be back with the starting lineups right after this.
worth $32 million. Tonight's game is available in Spanish on your SAP audio setting provided by WRTO. La Tremenda, Chicago's Spanish language sports leader. A beautiful night for baseball here in Chicago. It's been warm. It's been clear. And tonight, Terry Francona will send out this lineup. Scudero leading it off. He's been very tough on our Sox, along with Drew Martinez with a 13-game hitting streak, Ortiz, Beltre, Lowell, Lowry, Kalish, and Nava in left field hitting 9. Defense and how they're going to line up behind Freddie Garcia, left to right, Pierre, Diazin, Quinton in the outfield, Morel, Ramirez, Vizquel, and Katze in the infield with A.J. Pierzynski behind the plate. And Freddie Garcia on the hill. Freddie looking for win number 12, and this is 28th start. He's been pretty good this year. For the most part, taking the game deep into each and every game, just about every time out going into the 7th inning. We'll take a look at the umpires. Marvin Hudson behind the plate. Darrell Cousins is at first. Jim Wolf is at second, and Jim Joyce is at third. There's a look at one of the huge losses for the Red Sox this year. Dustin Pedroia, former MVP, along with one of their offensive leaders, Kevin Youkilis, who also was lost for the year. Jacoby Ellsbury, lost for the year. Mike Cameron, lost for the year. So the Red Sox stayed afloat for quite some time, and Ozzie has his team just about ready to clinch second place as Detroit lost the first of a doubleheader to the Cleveland Indians. Sox magic number for clinching second is 2, pending the outcome of tonight's game. So they throw the ball around the infield. We're ready to play baseball, and I'm ready to turn over to my play-by-play partner, Hawk Harrelson.
All right, Stone Pony, thank you very much. And once again, good evening, everyone, and welcome to White Sox baseball right here for WGN Sports on the U. Third of this 4-game set. Final homestand of the season. One more tomorrow night with Boston. That'll be Johnny Danks against John Lester. And then the Cleveland Indians Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we'll start talking about 2011. But right here, Marco Scudero comes in to the box. Marco hitting at 274, 3 for 5 in this series. Takes first pitch strike. And there's strike 2. Scudero. Just been a nemesis for our pitching staff in his major league career. Stops that one, and that is just foul. Red Sox come in hitting at 268 as a club with a 4.18 team ERA. They are 43-36 on the road, 44-34 at home. As I mentioned, Scudero, he is a 373 lifetime hitter against us in 126 at bats. That's owning somebody. Outfield straight up. And that's into the gap. Looking to play by Carlos. Mercy. A beautiful catch by Quinton. He dove. Very acrobatic. Yes. Take that, Marco.
He took at least a 2-base hit away from Scudero, who went the opposite way on a splitter. And the diving, tumbling catch by Carlos Quinton. No false hustle there. He had to dive flat out to make that play.
Beautiful play. So here's J.D. Drew. Hitting at 258, 21 homers. He's driven in 66. This is the 6th meeting of the year between these two clubs. And the first 5, our Sox have won 4 of them. We swept them at their place. There's the strike, and the count 2-1.
J.D. Drew, always one of those guys that you would expect to have consistently better numbers because there's nothing that he can't do. did hit a home run last night, and he hit it to the opposite field. So strength is not a problem with him.
And there's a strike, so a full count. Drew, also a 34-year-old veteran out of Valdosta, Georgia. One of the great sports programs in high school. As there's ground ball to Katse. So 2 down, and that'll bring up Victor Martinez.
Victor riding that 13-game hitting streak, and he's been hitting from both sides of the plate. Normally, as a right-hand hitter, he's been much more dangerous this year.
Well, going back about 30, 40 years ago, but there were 2 high school teams in the country that were perennial national champions, it seemed like. And that was Valdosta, Georgia, and Brockton, Massachusetts.
Home of Marvin Hagler.
Home of Rocky Marciano.
Yes, sir.
The Rock, 49-0.
Not a bad career.
It was amazing how small he was. He was a heavyweight champion of the world at 184 pounds.
They were a little smaller back then.
Yes, they were.
Just a touch. Didn't have any Lennox Lewis's then.
There's the strike, and the count 1-2. Rock was a big baseball fan. 2 out and a 1-2 pitch. That's fouled back. Oh, last time I saw Rocky was right here in Chicago. The Continental Hotel. And that was just a few days before his untimely tragic death in the airplane crash. And that's to the backstop, so 2-2.
Martinez, one of the few guys that can wait back against Freddie, and that's pretty much what you have to do, because he's going to throw that fastball 87 miles an hour. If he really gets frisky, it'll go up to 89. But for the most part, he's going to throw you a steady diet of good off-speed pitches, and he's got a turnover changeup that just moves and dives away like a screwball to the left-handers.
And a full count to Martinez. 4 for 8 in the series, 6 for 24 lifetime off Freddie with a couple of homers.
David Ortiz waiting in the on-deck circle. He hit a home run last night.
He gone. The old changeup got him. A 1-2-3 inning for Freddie after a beautiful catch by Carlos Quentin.
Aristian, Katze, Morel, and Diaza, who had his first major league hit last night. The defense, Nava, Kalish, and Drew left to right with Beltre, Lowry, Scudero, and Lowell. Martinez behind the plate, and Josh Beckett on the hill. Those disappointing numbers for him at 6-5. The ERA much higher than he's used to. This is his 21st start. It's been an injury-plagued year for him. However, still a lot of strikeouts as opposed to walks. That really has never changed with him. It's just, you look at his numbers, you see 6-5 after a 17-6 year last year, 20-7 year in 07. Just has not been a healthy year for him.
And before we show you our picks to click, you at home select yours, as Juan Pierre will lead it off. 1 for 6 lifetime off Beckett. And for those of you watching at home, just sit back, relax, and take your time, because we're liable to be here for a while tonight with Josh Beckett on the bump.
Especially if we put some people on. He's not bad when he's pitching from the windup. Start getting base runners, and he goes into that stretch.
That slow play mode.
He's a concessionaire's dream.
Oh, boy. That's backing out of play. Sox coming 84-73. Hitting at 266 as a club with a 4.11 team ERA. Sox 41-35 here at home. 43-38 on the road. One hitting at 271 on the season. Had a couple of stolen bases last night. Now has 63 on the season. Up and away. Didn't lay off of it. 1 out.
You don't see Juan strike out all that often. But he gets him here on a good moving fastball. That time Beckett had some life on it. And as far as Juan Pierre is concerned, it's only 46 strikeouts and 633 at bats.
That'll bring up Omar, hitting at 283. A couple of homers. He's driven in 29. Omar 3 for 11 lifetime off Beckett. Beckett, big man, 6'5", 225 pounds, 30 years old. And that one tails off the plate. Ball hit hard. Scudero's got him. 2 down. So with 2 out, let's check out tonight's Dodge Picks to Click. Jim Angiar, director and the crew, went with Tien. Stone Ponies going with Alexei Ramirez and Kerry Norwood. And Megan Matthews and I, we're going to go with A.J. Pierzynski. And for more information on our entire vehicle lineup, log on to Dodge.com or stop by your Chicagoland or Northwest Indiana Dodge dealer. Two out to Carlos Quentin. Takes that breaking ball strike. Beckett is right. He has a good crew. A Jim Dandy.
Normally when he's right, he's got good everything. He's been a terrific pitcher during the course of his career.
That's high. Well, he's 39 games over 500. And nobody's going to be able to get there.
Well, it looked for a moment like Lowry would have a chance. Then he looked at Nava, who didn't have much of a chance, and kind of fell right in that little Bermuda Triangle area. Beltre goes back. He gives it a look.
I thought Beltre had the best chance of anybody. Did he quit on it?
Got back there and took a look at Nava and said, well, it's late in the year. I'm going to be a free agent. And if we collide, it's not going to work out well.
So 0-2 the count. Carlos 3 for 6 in the series with a homer, coming off Lackey last night. And here at beautiful US Cellular Field, 330 down the left field line, 335 down the right field line, 375 in the gap, send 400 straightaway center.
Victor got hit, and he's not feeling too good right now.
Midsection again?
It looked like the low midsection, yes. And I think that Marvin Hudson's going to give him some time to perhaps shake it off.
Yeah, the midsection.
Yeah. That's good. How about that, Victor? First base, where he played last night, is starting to look a whole lot better to him.
Times we've seen him at first base, he's done all right over there.
Hasn't been bad. And he's another guy that's going to be a free agent. He's going to command a few bucks also.
And the 1-2 pitch. A 1-2-3 inning for Becker with a couple of strikeouts, and after one, no score. David Ortiz will lead it off for the Carmines. Look at this. Look at David.
He was trying to put it anywhere on the left side. Just anywhere on the left side, it's a base hit. He bunts it right back to Freddie.
Look at Freddie.
Boy, this has got to make you happy. When this guy lays down a bunt, and you got all kinds of time.
That's a couple of big men having a little fun right there. I love to watch Ortiz and Beltre, guys like that we talked about last evening. They play hard, but they have a lot of fun.
Pretty good idea, just not much execution.
So here's Beltre. Hitting at 325. He's 6 for 8 in this series, and he's knocked in 3. He's just barreled up everything. And the count 0-2.
Might not like that first call, but that was a very good curveball by Freddie on the second pitch.
Jams him, pops him up. AJ over by the Carmine dugout. Two down. And it'll bring up the 36-year-old veteran Mike Lowell.
We'll take a look at AJ as he makes the catch. He's talking to David Ortiz about that bunt. Tell him, good idea. Just keep doing that.
That pitch is outside. Doubleheader at Progressive Field. Cleveland shuts out the Tigers 4-0 in game one. They trail 3-2 in game two. And that's popped up. That's a can of corn. That's 6 up, 6 down for Freddie. And after an inning and a half, nada.
Tonight's Toyota moving forward, the focus is on Alex Rios. The Sox center fielder joined an elite club in White Sox history this season. Alex became only the fourth White Sox player to hit 20 home runs and steal 20 bases in the same season. Ray Durham, Magglio Ordonez, and Tommy Agee are the others. Alex Rios, tonight's Toyota moving forward.
AJ will lead it off. He'll be followed by Alexei and Tien. Takes that one just off the outside corner. AJ comes in hitting it 269, 8 homers, 55 driven in. He's 1 for 8 in this series and 6 for 21 lifetime off Beckett. And that's a piece of cake right there for Kalish. 1 out.
That's Ortiz laughing at AJ and Ozzie. Now Ozzie's telling him to continue to bunt. He likes to see him run to first.
That curveball low and away to Alexei. Alexei hitting at 281, 17 homers, 66 knocked in. Got the fastball, fouls it back. And that's to the backstop. Finale tomorrow night, Johnny Danks against John Lester. Johnny going for his 15th victory, Lester going for his 20th victory. Good southpaws in that one. And that game right back here over WGN Sports on the U. Alexei on a 7-game hitting streak. Alexei has had a nice year. Best season in a White Sox uniform to date.
That time, Victor Martinez wanted that fastball away. They couldn't agree on it, so finally Beckett just threw it and threw it inside. It actually jammed Ramirez.
Here's Tien. There are his numbers. 2 for 6 and check that. 5 for 17 lifetime against Beckett.
It's about time to get one base runner in this game. Haven't seen one yet from either side.
And the count 2-0. Good swing just underneath it. Beckett out of Catella, Texas.
Not a very big, hard-throwing pitchers come out of Texas.
Wacky. He's 6'6". He was a pitcher last night. But of course, you talk about the hard throwers out of the big Texans. Go to the Rocket.
Clemens.
Roger Clemens.
Gary Wood, Texas.
Steely-eyed Texan. Checks it up. Good eye. And a full count.
It's a tough pitch to take. You're not going to hit it. You might as well take it and hope that, in this case, Marvin Hudson doesn't call it. Katse patiently waiting his turn.
Payoff. And that's ball 4.
That is the first base runner of the game.
And here's Katse. Mark 5 for 16 lifetime off Beckett. Checks it up and takes strike 1. And the Tigers have been tied by the Indians at 3. Tribe hitting in the bottom of the 5th. It's Verlander on the bump for Detroit.
Well, they lose that. We win this. Our boys will clinch second place. Doesn't mean much to the players, but because of the payout means a lot to traveling secretaries, trainers, coaches, and other folks in the traveling party.
Well, it should mean something to the players. I'd much rather finish second than third.
Oh, no,
third and fourth.
I'm talking about as far as
financially.
Yeah, as far as dollars are concerned.
No, it's very, very, to the players, very small.
So those other fellas,
it's not.
Makes a nice difference. Almost threw that ball away, but Lowell there to make the catch. I think Lowell has said he's going to retire at the end of this season.
Watch out. Boy, if he makes a good peg over there right there, he gone.
Yeah, you got him leaning. And if that throw is on the outfield side of the first base bag, he's got him. The ball is high right, and Lowell had too far to go with the tag.
And there's a solid base hit right back to the middle. So Mark will make the turn and move into third. And with 2 outs, Sox have runners at the corners. Cancel the post-game show for Beckett. And that'll bring up Brent Morrell.
Martinez won that ball away, and Beckett got it down and out over the plate. Teeing easily going to third base. Beckett's had 3 wild pitches this year, so for the most part, he's kept the ball out of the dirt when he's had to.
Grant 1 for 5 in the series with a couple of RBIs. Takes a curveball strike.
Cleveland's have now taken the lead over the Detroits. Go Tribe.
And that breaking ball low and away. So 1-1 to count. Get used to seeing, all our Sox fans get used to seeing this young man. He's going to be around for a while. Big hack at a hook. And the count 1-2.
What made that curveball as effective as it was is that Beckett took a whole lot off it. If you throw your normal curveball, move it back in your hand, you're going to get the same arm speed as you do on your normal curveball, only it comes out slower and it's even more effective. He's going to cut this one.
Got him. So Sox have a 2-out threat. Can't score. We'll go to the third. Jed Lowry takes strike 1 from Freddie Garcia. Lower third of their order. Lowry, Kalish, and Nava. One and 1 to count. Nice pick right there by Kansei. Made it look easy. And that is out number 1.
Kalish has very good speed. You won't see him bunt too often, but it's something that you have to bear in mind.
Boy, 1 to count.
He's got a good straight change tonight. Time to appeal to Jim Joyce, who said yes, indeed, he did swing.
Just off the corner. And there's a little backhand by Omar. The set to peg, and 2 down. And a reminder, this is your chance to win a Freddie Garcia jersey and tell the White Sox what you think. Just simply log on to your computer and take a quick survey, and your answers are confidential. Visit whitesox.com/survey. You must complete the survey before tonight's game ends.
When I see Freddie going down on his haunches behind the mound, you worry about the bat. Hopefully that's okay, because he's retired 8 in a row and thrown pretty well.
Daniel Nava hitting at .243 with a homer and 24 knocked in. Takes a strike, and to count 0-2. Turns that one over. Looks like a screwball.
The man who's come the closest to a base hit so far, Marco Scudero, who was robbed by Carlos Quentin leading off the game.
And that's high in the left center field. Juan making the call, and that is 9 up, 9 down for Freddie Garcia. That was the single by Kansei. So Alejandro Diaz will start it off for us. He's 1 for 12 in a White Sox uniform. Takes first pitch strike. And that one hit coming last night, a double. Very quickly count, 0-2.
Someone just missed the LG Skyline Club seats and leaned up with his glove. Did not corral it.
That's high into center field. Kalish. One down. Now we go back to the top of the order with Juan Pierre. Juan struck out on a high and outside fastball.
I asked about Beltre at third, and I asked him how difficult he was to bunt on. He said, well, he doesn't play in as far as a whole lot of guys do, but he has very good anticipation and an exceptionally strong arm.
Fakes the bunt, takes a strike. And a reminder, nothing demonstrates the pride and commitment of being a White Sox fan more than becoming a season ticket holder. So place your deposit now for a 2011 full or partial season plan and be among the first to select your seat location. You can gain access to the best seats available and take advantage of all the benefits of becoming a White Sox season ticket holder. So call 312-674-1000 or visit whitesox.com. That's high and wide, and the count 2-1. Chopper. Bree Hopper. 2 gone, and here comes Omar. Omar 0 for 1. Hit the ball hard to Scooterville. Takes it right there. Would like to have that one back.
He almost ended it last night in the 9th inning.
That's hit off the end of the bat. That didn't take long, and we're into the 4th. Marco Scudero was robbed of extra bases on a brilliant catch by Carlos Quentin in right center field. And he's not going to catch this one. You can cancel the post-game show as that is a double for Scudero. First base runner for Boston.
Let's take a look at our. We'll take a look at our double first. This one out of the reach of Pierre after hitting the ball to right center. Didn't anticipate him hitting it down the line, but that's what he did. Scudero continues his hot hitting against the Sox.
J.D. Drew grounded out to Kotsay. Takes first pitch strike. That's the 37th double for Scudero. Yeah, a lot of guys with doubles. 37 for Scudero, 24 for Drew, 32 for Martinez, 36 for Ortiz, 49 for Beltre. Look at the pick right there by Omar, our 43-year-old phenom, like picking a bowl of cherries.
Well, Scudero couldn't go, even though Drew did the right thing. He hooked it to the right side. But Scudero doesn't know if this is going to be all the way in the air. And Omar looks right at him to freeze him. So he stays right at second base. Everybody did the right thing on this play.
Here's Victor Martinez, struck out on a 3-2 changeup. Takes a strike. And another one. And to count 0-2. Outfield just about equidistant, spread out slightly to the left. And a nice pick by Alexei. 2 down.
A couple of very hard hit balls. Well played by Vizquel the first time and Ramirez this time. This ball's a one-hop rocket. Plenty of time and gets it there well ahead of Victor Martinez.
Won't be any bunting going on this time. As Ortiz tried to bunt, if you're just tuning in, his first at bat, leading off the second. And bunted it virtually right back to Freddie.
That was a good solid swing, but this is a bunt he tried to get to third base. Didn't quite get it there. Freddie retired him easily. Ozzie really liked the fact that Ortiz was hustling down the line. Suggested perhaps a chair.
Omar back well on the grass. Yeah, it's a nice block by AJ. Keeps it in front of him. Orioles shutting out Tampa Bay 2-0. That game going to the top of the 8th inning down in St. Pete.
Tampa Bay comes into action tonight, a half-game lead over the Yankees. They both clinched postseason play last night.
And with Morel playing that far off the bag, no problem Scudero getting into third. So 1-2 the count with 2 down. And that one is low. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out here in the top of the 4th inning. And there's a base hit. It's going to score the run, and it's 1-0 Boston.
Well, he inadvertently did what he tried to do the first time up and was unable to do so. That's hit the ball to the left side. RBI number 102. It's that ball off the end of the bat. Nobody home on the left side. The Red Sox draw first blood.
And here's Beltre, fouled out to AJ. Big hack. And you can stop by the Comcast Fundamentals deck at US Cellular Field for the ultimate game day experience. You can visit the Comcast dugout to see official Sox equipment, take photos next to life-size player cutouts, and listen to updates about the White Sox pitching staff on the Xfinity Voice dugout phone. All brought to you by the great folks at Comcast. One and one to count. Gap out there in left center. Pretty good pitch, didn't get it.
Freddie looking at Marvin Hudson and asking if it was down, if it was in. I'm most unhappy with this one. Pretty good pitch.
That's a strike. They have the shift on for Beltre. And a full count.
Now Omar is going to move all the way back. They're not necessarily a straightaway second base, but he's going to come with a full count and get back to a fairly normal position.
Payoff pitch. Ball hit hard right to Juan Pierre, who will make the play, and it'll retire the side. But the Red Sox get on the board. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, trailing 1-0.
Major League Baseball increase the number of teams eligible for the postseason, i.e. one more wild card team. A is yes, B is no. Just text A or B to 97999 and watch for the results later in the game.
Carlos Quentin. First ball hunting. Fouls it away. And a count 0-1. Run on 2 hits, no errors for the Carmines. No runs on 1 hit. No errors for our Palehold. Comebacker. And that's out number 1. And that'll bring up AJ. AJ 0 for 1, went out to center field. Want to know the count. It's high, deep, stretch, back, jumps, you can put it on the board, yes! Number 9 for Pierzynski, and this game is tied at 1.
th home run given up this year by Beckett. Fairly high total in 124 innings. And for AJ, his 56th driven in. A towering fly ball on a cutter. Right by the Bertucci boys.
And Alexei takes ball 1. Of course, with that home run by AJ, the Alex Nelius family will donate $100 to White Sox charities for every Sox home hit throughout the course of the season. It is number 172, so $17,200 donated by Alex Nelius in loving memory of Ursula. Outfield straight up. And that's low. That's not, and it's 3-1. Mark Teahan on deck.
Atlanta won their ball game tonight, giving them, for the moment, a 2-game lead over San Diego in the National League wild card race.
One hopper down to Beltre. Patented little forward step, fall back, and then throw. 2 down.
That's as we stand with San Diego playing the Cubs. They've lost 2 in a row to the Cubs. There's the 2-game difference going into their game later tonight.
And Toronto shutting out the Yankees 4-0, top of the 5th, up in Canada. Teahan drew a walk back in the 2nd inning. Breaking ball low. Take him right here, Mark. Nope, 3-0. And the count 3-1. Bottom of the 8th in St. Pete, still 2-0 Orioles. Kevin Millwood on the bump for Baltimore. That's off the end of the bat. Nava makes the running catch, and that'll retire the side. But the home run by A.J. Pierzynski. We're into the 5th, tied at 1.
Over in center field, and looks like Carlos Quentin kind of shaking himself up on that diving catch he made in the first inning.
Mike Lowell takes ball 1 from Freddie Garcia. And the count 2-0.
Off the bat of Scudero, this starting the game where Carlos Quentin makes a great rolling diving catch. But he apparently is feeling the effects of that now.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Lowell. And that's top foul. And a reminder to the first 25,000 fans that each of the remaining games here will receive a Cardinal Fitness game card. So stop into a Cardinal Fitness with your game card and get a membership for as low as $10 a month. It's in the right field. Diaz is there. One out. That'll bring up the shortstop, Jed Lowry, one of 3 switch hitters in this lineup tonight. We got Martinez, Lowry, and Nava. They have 6 available to them. Lowry grounded out to Kotsay. And he's got the catbird seat here. That's into left center, slicing back to Juan, who is there to haul it in. So 2 down. Two out, and a reminder, Sox Fest 2011 hotel packages and weekend passes are on sale now only at whitesox.com. Sox Fest takes place January 21st through the 23rd at the Palmer House Hilton. So visit whitesox.com for more information.
Freddie's sailing right along. He's given up a double and a single, and that's been it with 2 outs here in the 5th inning.
Hit softly. And a good play by Kotsay. And a nice 1-2-3 inning by Freddie. We're halfway home, tied at 1. So go to WGNTV.com for complete information. Kotsay hits first pitch deep into center field. Kalis is there, reaches up, hauls it down. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Carlos Quentin left the game because of a sore left ankle.
And here's Brent Morrell. Struck out back in the 2nd inning. Outfield straight up. They'll move around a whole bunch. Red Sox outfield.
When you take a look around on a pitch-by-pitch basis, they probably move as little as anybody in baseball.
Certainly in this league. I guess he cut the outside edge of the outside corner. Nicely done, but Lowry can't come up with it.
Now we'll see if it's a base hit.
Yes,
it is. One hopper, Lowry going to his left, up the middle. Look at a tough play, even if he catches it cleanly. So the third hit. This is a curveball, and Morrell stays with it nicely. Comes up and just hits the heel of the glove for Lowry and bounds away.
So here's Diaz. He went out to center field. There's a bunt. That's a pretty good bunt right there. You can stick it in your pocket. Beckett.
He might be hurt. I think he turned an ankle as he went to get that ball. And they're coming out to take a look at him. Not the most gracefully played. And he seems pretty unhappy with that one. This is a great bunt. Beckett comes over. And
yeah, he rolled it.
Rolled it on that attempted play, and he's hurt.
It's amazing how easy it is to roll your ankle.
Comes over trying to make a bare hand play. He wasn't going to make this play anyway. But as you can see right there, he rolls over it.
So he's going to try to continue here with 1 out, 2 on, and a 1-1 tie, bottom of the 5th inning. Here's one. He's 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded to second. Corners in close. Outfield about the same. Breaking ball high. There was a strike with the curveball.
He's got a pretty good arm in right field. Now, but looks to be playing a little farther back than most guys play Pierre and left.
Lays off the pitch he struck out on in the bottom of the 1st. One out, 2-1 to count. Pretty good speed aboard. Morrell at second, Diaz at first. And the count 3-1. Don't help him out. Omar on deck. And that's up high. Ball 4. That will load him up. Second walk issued by Beckett. So here's Omar. He's 0 for 2 twice. He's gone out to his counterpart, Marco Scudero, at second. Sox with a chance to take the lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Drops the hook on him. Well, that first pitch strike, especially if it's with a pretty good breaking ball, really changes the whole at bat. Fastball high and wide. Now another big pitch coming up, the 1-1.
Omar has got 4 sacrifice flies this year to go with his 7 sacrifice bunts. He is a very good handler of the bat. Always goes up there with a pretty good idea of what he wants to accomplish.
He was looking for that, got it, and fouls it straight back. Now advantage goes to Beckett. Got him, so a big strikeout. 2 down.
Well, he set him up and threw that ball perfectly on the outside corner.
So here's Lillibridge making his first plate appearance. Came in for Carlos. Top half of this inning.
Martinez goes out. He's going to talk to Beckett about what they want to do with Lillibridge. We'll be seeing for the first time in this ball game. That does like first pitch fastballs. Not the only hitter around that likes those.
Got a cutter.
That's a tough one. When you can cut your fastball at 91 and keep it on the outside corner, not many guys going to stay with it. See just that slight little movement at the end.
And took something off that curveball now. Lillibridge in a big hole, 0-2. We saw in the opener here, Buchholz. On the second, third, nobody out, left and right there. When you got stuff like Buchholz and Beckett, they can pitch out of some very tough jams.
The man who's pitching tomorrow night, John Lester.
He is real good. That's up high. Lester going for his 20th victory tomorrow night. Johnny Danks going for his 15th.
Well, you got CC Sabathia, David Price, John Lester. Left-hand pitchers, not as good as it gets anywhere.
Well, Beckett pitches out of it. We leave the bases loaded, and we're still tied at 1. A 1-1 tie. 1-2-0 for their guys. 1-4-0 for our guys. Nava takes first pitch strike.
This becomes a big out because you have to roll around to the top with Scudero and Drew. Retiring Nava is essential because Scudero's really swinging the bat well.
That's into right center field. Bridge is there, and that's out number 1.
An old friend, big White Sox fan, or Hirschman, looking on tonight.
Two out in the bottom of the ninth in St. Pete. 2-0 Baltimore.
With the Yankees losing, it becomes a huge ball game for Tampa Bay as they can't seem to put a little daylight between themselves and the Yankees.
Scudero with a 1-1 count. Oh, nice. Peg right over the top to Gunn. Boy, he can get it over there in a hurry. Nice play, Brent.
Once he was able to secure it and set his foot, you can't outrun this arm. Got a cross by about a step and a half to spare.
So here's J.D. Drew. Takes first pitch strike. J.D. has grounded to Kotsay and grounded to Vizquel, who made a real nice pick on it. And that is going to be a souvenir right side. Finale tomorrow night. Johnny Danks against John Lester in that game right here on WGN Sports Zone. To you, if you cannot make it to the ballpark. Yaza giving chase. He's got room right up in front of the fence. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Freddie. We got 5.5 in the books, tied at 1.
Good luck, Ed. And our Ford home run replay. Last time AJ came up, we got a cutter. And he cut it right out of the ballpark.
And he hits the first pitch right here into short left field for a base hit. So A.J. the home run. But more importantly, the leadoff man aboard here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
This one didn't stay up long enough for Nava to make the catch.
First and 30, Alexei. Alexei is grounded to second, and he is grounded to third. Fouls it straight back. Baltimore has shut out Tampa Bay 2-0. One and one to count to Alexei. Inside, couldn't do anything with that one. So now the advantage goes to Beckett. Tien on deck. Bottom of the 8th in Cleveland. Indians trying to sweep the Tigers. They won game 1 4-0. They lead here 4-3. Beckett's got a barehanded, cannot make the play.
I think he was concerned going to that ball about planting on that foot.
Looked like he did.
Yeah, he went over very gingerly, and he knew that if he did barehand it, he would have had to plant that foot and throw off it. So he's got some problems here in the 6th inning.
That's exactly what it looked like.
He goes over there, and that leg is still bothering him.
So here's Tien. He has walked and he has gone out to left field. Fakes the bunt, takes a breaking ball, and the count 1-0. It's a 7-3 Blue Jay lead now. Yankees hitting in the top of the 6th up in Canada. There's the bunt. That's a good one. Beltre's got the fielder over to Scudero. So the sacrifice 5-4.
Good execution on the part of Mark Tien. Because he got a high fastball, which is what you want to do when you know somebody's bunting. Just hoping he's going to pop it up. Leaving Beltre with only the one play. For Tien, just his 2nd sacrifice of the year.
Well, you can see right there, it's almost like he caught the ball with that bat. That's the only way you can keep a high fastball down is keeping the head of the bat up. So now they're going to put Conce on to load him up. Be the 3rd walk issued by Beckett. And they want to get to Brent Morrell.
I don't believe they're going to bring the infield in as much as they had him in.
No.
For Kotsay. I mean, it was kind of unusual because here's an intentional walk. The whole infield is in. Now they're going to be halfway in the middle. Beltre is going to stay off the line and just a bit him back in the bag at 3rd.
Grant is 1 for 2. Had an infield single. Last inning. He was looking for it. He got that single on a curveball, and he starts him off first ball fastball at 94. So his thinking was good, but he just couldn't barrel it up. There's a good take to even the count at 1. The eyes on deck. So for the second inning in a row, we've had the bases loaded. With 1 out. And now advantage goes to Brent. Right here, buddy. Zone him in, reel him in, and light him up. Here it comes. Boy, there's a nice pitch right there. But they can't. Oh, no. That's a bad call right there by Cousins. Wow.
This will not go down as one of his better calls.
This is a brutal call.
Right there, you can see that Morel's on the bag. That ball's not even close to Lowell's glove.
No, that's not a bad call. That is an absolute brutal call. That's one of those let's get the game over with calls. Patsay's got it on the first pitch. I mean, that's just inexcusable right there. I'm sure when he sees it, he's not going to like what he sees, nor will the supervisors.
We see what's new from AT&T. Visit www.AT&T.com.
Wow, that's terrible. So Martinez now 0 for 3. As here's Ortiz. He's 1 for 2, knocked in the only run with a base hit, a ground ball, a little soft ground ball. into left field. They got the big shift on for Big Poppy. Well, playing on the grass at a shortstop position. And every White Sox Friday home game, which they only got one left coming up, that's United Flyaway Friday. Each Friday home game, one lucky fan will have the chance to win 2 free round-trip tickets to anywhere in the continental U.S. that United Airlines flies. United proud to fly the White Sox. There's one more left. Two and one to Ortiz. A run on 6 hits, no errors for our Sox. A run on 2 hits, no errors for their Sox. Grant got plenty of time. And that's out number 2. So here's Beltre. He has fouled out to AJ, and he is lined very hard to Juan Pierre in left field. Takes first pitch strike. Oh, get it down on one knee. He pop up. So he goes 1, 2, 3. There's Juan has trouble. It was so high. 1, 2, 3 here at the top of the 7th. 7th inning stretch, tied at 1. Alejandro Diaz will lead it off here in the bottom of the 7th inning in a game that has really moved along at a quick pace, primarily because of lack of base runners. Now, the last 2 innings, as theirs get through, it will off the glove, so that'll be a hit for Diaz. He's 2 for 3 tonight. More importantly, the leadoff man aboard. Last 2 innings, we've had the bases loaded with only 1 out, could not score. We should have scored last inning, but Darryl Cousins made just a terrible, I mean a terrible call getting Brent Morrell out at first.
Attempt by Scudero goes for naught as De Aza has his second hit and second infield hit.
So here's one. One's 0 for 2 with the base on balls. He has a 16 stolen bases down at Charlotte.
Hideki Okajima getting ready in the bullpen. As Beckett has thrown a lot of pitches the last 2 innings under duress. He's gotten out of both jams.
And look at this. How sweet is that? Serves it into left field. So the first 2 men aboard. And the Indians have swept the Tigers in that doubleheader. They won game 1 4-0. They won game 2 and beat Justin Verlander 4-3.
And a victory here in second place belongs to the White Sox in the AL Central. So for the second inning in a row, 2 singles have put the first 2 men on with nobody out. And you'd have to think that Omar would be bunting it right at Beltre at third. Although the way Beckett has fielded, you might want to bunt it back to him.
That's not a bad concept. Oh, Omar takes a curveball strike. You got Lillibridge on deck. Tell you what, there's a lot of room where Belte is positioned on the line, in close. Lowell real close coming in. See what Ozzie wants to do. That's high in the count, 1-1. Lowell's going to take the bunt out of his hands, so it's got to go to Belte, which is where you want it to go anyway. He's trying to hold his ground over there. Beckett's not going to be able to make that play, so that's not a problem if it's a decent bunt. Yeah, it looked like it.
Trying to poke it through the left side.
That was good because there's just a ton of room over there. With Lowry hanging out around second base. Now they're going to come inside. Blocked nicely by Martinez.
Good stop by Victor as he saved the equivalent of a sacrifice bunt.
Now the 2-2. And there's a base hit right back through the middle as the runners were off. So Diaz is going to score. Sox lead at 2-1 on a good at bat by Omar Vizquel, our 43-year-old phenom.
RBI number 30. Omar took it right back up the middle, right by Beckett on a fastball down the middle. And the Red Sox surrender the lead.
Don't stop now, boys. Here's Lillibridge. He's going to try to get him over. And looks at ball one down low. That'll get the job done in a hurry. Throws it away. Yes. So Juan will score. Omar will hold up at third. Sox lead it 3-1. Ducks on the pond, still nobody out.
I don't think you have to give him a sacrifice that time. I think you got to give him a base hit. Because I think even if it's a good throw, he's not going to get him at first with the time it took for Martinez to get out and get the baseball. Single, E2, no run batted in. Good bunt. Beckett wants no part of it. And by the time Martinez got to it, he's not going to get the Fleet Lillibridge, but he did throw it into right field. So it's a 2-run lead.
And with first base open, they're going to put probably A.J. on to get to Alexei. Three 10-0 for our guys, 1-2-1 for their guys. Oh, they're going to get after A.J. A.J. is 2 for 3, a homer and a single. Now the infield in. And there's a strike. Fastball on the outside corner.
I think they wanted to walk him, and somehow Victor Martinez had something lost in the translation.
Well, now they're going to walk him.
Kind of surprising after risking the first pitch.
Well,
I thought
I've never seen
that. I thought it was very strange that they were pitching to him in the first place.
You said it. I mean,
yeah.
But I mean, I've never seen that. I've seen it where they throw first pitch ball and then go ahead and walk him intentionally, but I've never seen when they throw first pitch strike and then change their mind. So the second intentional walk issued by Beckett. And now for the third straight inning. Sox have had the bases loaded with less than 2 outs. This one, no outs. So here's Alexei, 1 for 3, an infield single. Curveball strike.
Base hit's going to score 2. Lillibridge has great speed out at second.
And there's a base hit. So they're going to hold Lillibridge at third. And it's a 4-1 Sox lead.
Well, now we got to that ball quickly. I thought when that ball scooted by Lowry, Lillibridge would have been able to score, but with nobody out. No sense risking it. It was a curveball. Pretty good hitting by Alexei because this ball is low and out of the strike zone. Francona comes out. That's going to be it for Beckett. Leave the bases loaded with nobody out. And a very rough seventh, but he went to the well in the second, in the fifth, in the sixth. And when he tried to go to the well here in the seventh, there just wasn't anything left. So as Okajima comes in, we'll step out And we'll be back after these messages. Just under 4 3/4 on for the 55th time. He's been used to try to save some games. That didn't work. So in here, it's the bases loaded. And Manny Ramirez comes on.
Hitting for 10. Mark had walked, going out to left, and had a beautiful sacrifice bunt last inning. So 4-11-0 for our guys, 1-2-1 for their guys. Don't stop now, boys.
This is Manny's first opportunity to pinch hit. He was 1 for 11 when he was with the Dodgers as a pinch hitter, but he drove in 2 runs.
Outfield straight up. Right side in. Left side in. As he takes first pitch strike. Lillibridge at third. AJ at second. And Alexei at first.
4-1 game, and Ramirez with the bases loaded career-wise has been exceptional.
Change up, could not hold it up. And very quickly the count 0-2 with Kotsay on deck.
J.J. Putz listening up in the pen. Freddie has done a whale of a job through 6.
Way high and outside. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Sacks packed with Sox. Martinez to the outside. And the count evens at 2. Come on, Manny. That fastball sliced out of play right side. That's busted open right here. And another souvenir right side.
Reminiscent of the Bard at bat.
Reminiscent of a lot of at bats that Manny has had.
Hey, that was a terrific at bat he had against Daniel Bard.
A lot of foul balls.
Where he tried up to 100 miles an hour to get one by him, and he just couldn't.
And that's going to be another souvenir. The paid attendance tonight, the paid tickets, 32,084. Not that many here, but 32,084 paid. And once again, now Manny will call a timeout. And once again, the 2-2 pitch. Got him on the outside corner.
Well, Manny was grinding, trying to drive home that third run this year. Fouled off a lot of pitches. Took a fastball on the outside corner and knew it. Just got outguessed.
So here's Kotsay. He has singled, gone out deep to center, and was walked intentionally. Checks it up and takes first pitch strike. Breaking ball. Come on, Mark. 3 innings in a row with the bases loaded and less than 2 out.
That doesn't happen too much.
And very quickly the count 0-2 to Kotsay. Checks it up and takes ball 1. And that's low ball 2, so now he's back into it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. If you're just tuning in, Red Sox had the lead 1-0 going to the bottom of the 4th. AJ tied it up with his 9th homer of the year. And we had the bases loaded in the 5th and 6th, couldn't do anything with it, and had them loaded right here, and it picked up 3 so far. Good rip by Kotsay. Staying alive. Sox trying to pick up their 85th victory against 73 defeats. Ground ball should be, and rack him up. So Okajima comes in and gets the job done, but a crooked number goes up on that board. We'll go to the 8th, leading 4-1. The tail of the tape, top of the 8th inning. Mike Lowell takes first pitch strike from Freddie Garcia.
He just looks back at Marvin Hudson. Wow. Inside corner got a little bit further.
Lowell twice has gone out to right field. And this was hit high and deep into left center. And it's out of here.
A big effort by Lillibridge. Didn't miss that one by much. The changeup, 5th home run, 24th driven in by Lowell. It's a 4-2 game.
And that breaks a streak of 10 in a row retired by Freddie.
That changeup up around the letters of Lowell. Lillibridge goes up as high as he can go. But he runs out of arm length.
Lowry with a big hack fouls it back. And a reminder, you can visit the official online shop of the White Sox. You can browse the largest selection of official gear, including the latest apparel, nostalgic memorabilia, and authentic classics for the whole family. So get your gear from the official source. Shop at whitesox.com. And there's a base hit.
Here comes Ozzie. That's most likely going to be it for Freddie.
Well, Freddie sat over there a long time.
Yes, he did. Last inning was a very long inning. He'll go 7+, only give up the 4 hits. I'll see if the pen can hold him down, and it's J.J. Putz. So as J.J. walks in, Freddie will depart to a tremendous hand after just a great year. This is going to be his last start, and a very appreciative U.S. Cellular Field crowd.
Well, Freddie this year could have had a lot more than his 11 victories that he came into this game with. So he departs, JJ comes on, and we'll be back.
Still under 3 at 292 on for the 59th time. He inherits Lowry at first base.
And here's Kalish. JJ, last couple times out, has been having trouble finding the strike zone. That is foul back. And the count evens at 1 to the 22-year-old outfielder.
Matt Thornton loosening up in the pen. Chris Sale pitched a couple of innings last night. He wound up getting the win. So most likely he would be unavailable tonight.
Kalish is grounded to second, grounded to short. 1 in, 1 on, nobody out here in the top of the 8th. 4-2, good guys. And that's high. So advantage goes to Kalish.
What JJ's been missing since he's come back from that knee problem has been high.
A little bigger lead now. And that fastball up out over the plate evens the count at 2. Daniel Nava on deck. Marco Scudero in the hole. Billy Bridge deep in center. Straight up. And a full count. And the payoff pitch. Big pitch. He gone. He knew it. Big out.
Room the splitter, and you can't possibly be looking for that. Not from a guy that throws 96. That one just dropped right in the middle of the zone. Big pitch and big out.
Well, all Sox pitchers and all Sox fans know when AJ's behind the plate, you better be ready to throw everything in your arsenal at any count, any time. So here's Nava. He's gone out to left and he's gone out to center. That one high and wide. Lowry, decent lead. And he falls behind Nava 2-0. Make him hit his way on, JJ. And there's the strike. Lowry. Decent lead again. Threw that one right by him. He was looking for it, got it. A little tardy. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's too high. So you got 3-2 on Kalish. Throw him the splitter. And once again, the payoff as Lowry takes off, and that's ball 4.
I do the same thing with the splitter, only that time didn't catch the plate. So now our nemesis comes in a key situation. I'm going to pinch run, I believe, for Nava.
He's standing out there. Eric Patterson. So good speed at first. And here's Scudero. Jammed him, pops him up. Infield fly rule is called, and that is out number 2.
The very speedy Eric Patterson. Pinch running. Here comes Ozzie. And that most likely means
there goes JJ.
Matt Thornton comes in the game. And here he comes. We'll step out and be back after these messages. Five and 4 record, the ERA of 2.79 on for the 60th time. Been asked to save 9 games. He's been successful 7 times, and he'll stare in at J.D. Drew.
J.D. 0 for 3 in this game. He's grounded to first, grounded to second. Vizquel made a nice pick to get him, and he's going out deep to right field, taking Diaz right up against the fence. As that pitch inside. Victor Martinez on deck. So 2 on, 2 out. And a 4-2 White Sox lead here in the top of the 8th inning if you're just tuning in. Broken bat. Omar is there, makes the catch. That'll retire the side. Beautiful pitch by Thornton. Just ate him up, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th, leading by 2. If you're just tuning in, has been Freddie Garcia.
Freddie Garcia was absolutely brilliant, taking the game into the 8th inning. He's got the 4-2 lead. Matt Thornton came on, saved him there in the 8th. And now it's time to get a little insurance. We got new left fielder and Eric Patterson, who came in the game to pinch run. He stays in the game defensively. And Tim Wakefield, the knuckleballer, the venerable knuckleballer, comes in the game. 18 starts this year out of his 30 appearances.
First pitch, ball 1 to Brent Morrell. Brent's 1 for 3. And that one floats across the plate to even the count. Alejandro Diaz on deck. And Juan Pierre in the hole. So the Sox. So if you're just joining us, the last 3 innings. 5th, 6th, and 7th have had the bases loaded with less than 2 out. Last inning had it loaded with nobody out. Couldn't score in the 5th, couldn't score in the 6th, and put 3 on the board last frame. Over the head, softly hit. That'll be a base hit.
You come away with a base hit against a knuckleballer after you're down 2 strikes, you got to consider yourself very fortunate. Wakefield knows he's got no chance. Lowry comes across, and even if he fields it cleanly, it's going to be bang bang at first. He didn't field it cleanly.
So here's Diaza, who's 2 for 3. Bunt single, a beautiful bunt. And he started off that 3-run 7th with an infield single. Wakefield has been some kind of performer for the Red Sox over the years. Boy, he's done everything from being a terrific starter to a terrific closer to a middleman to a setup guy.
Yeah, very durable guy that can take the ball 80 times a year if you want him to. Had some pretty big years as a starter for them.
And he's just a terrific guy. Just a nice person. There goes Morrell. And that pitch is fouled out of play. Got to know Tim at some of the golf outings. We're playing in the winter. And just a super guy.
Well, in '95, he went 16-8 with the Red Sox as a starter.
There goes Brent again, and there's a base hit. So he'll make the turn, and he'll go into third. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Don't stop now, boys.
That knuckleball acted like almost a hanging curveball. It kind of hung on the inner portion of the plate. Got to pick up the baseball, and Morrell took a peek back, saw it was in right field, coasted into third base. First and third, nobody out, with a golden opportunity to add to that lead. And it's not comfortable by any stretch of the imagination with the middle of the order coming up.
So here's one. He's 1 for 3. He walked in the 5th, singled, and scored last inning. Yeah, this is just a decent lead. Watch out.
Because Harrell loosening up.
And there's a strike. 0-1 to Pierre. 1 has faced Wakefield 5 times. Has 3 hits. Ground ball. They're going to step on the bag, get a pair, but Morrell scores, and it's a 5-2 Sox lead. Third double play turn in the last 3 innings by the Red Sox. So here's Vizquel. Takes the strike, floats over the outside corner. Omar has faced Wakefield a lot and has had good luck against him. 20 for 55. That'll pencil out at 364. And there's a nice play by Lowry. But Sox put 1 more on the board. We'll go to the top of the 9th inning, leading 5-2. Top of the 9th, Sox lead at 5-2. Trying to take a 2-1 lead in this 4-game set and make it 5-1 in the 6 games played with the Red Sox this year.
In the heart of the order against Matt Thornton.
That's the way Abner designed it. Martinez, Ortiz, and Beltre. Outfield straight up, spread out. And he pops it up. So a big out. 2 pitches, 1 out.
Earlier we asked you our text question: should the Major League Baseball intelligentsia increase the number of teams eligible for the postseason? No, 64%. A resounding no.
So here's Ortiz. He is 1 for 3. Big Poppy. And a reminder, you can organize a group outing of 20 or more guests during the season. You only got a few days left. Purchase a block of tickets or enhance your outing with one of 6 great party areas. The more tickets you order, the more money you save. Call 312-674-1000 or visit WhiteSox.com. So you can't get that one. There's some gas. Let's fix it up there at 97. Don't change. Two big men going at one another right here. Just got a piece of it. Two and two. Big Papi, 32 home runs, 102 knocked in to go along with those 36 doubles. And one triple. And just underneath that one.
Adrian Beltre in the on-deck circle. You just soon face him with nobody on.
The way he's swinging the bat, for sure. That's inside, so a full count. And the payoff pitch. Burrell over to first, two down.
It's a good thing that radical shift wasn't on, or Big Papi had himself another base hit.
And on tonight's home improvement from Menards, Adrian Beltre. Beltre is closing out a terrific season for the Red Sox, the third baseman in the American League. Top 10 in batting, RBIs, doubles, and hits. So for all your home improvement needs, shop and save big money at Menards. High into left field, and when this ball comes down, this ball game will be over. So Freddie Garcia picks up his 12th victory of the season. Freddie went 7+ innings, giving up 2 runs on 4 hits, no walks, 1 strikeout. And what a job by Freddie.
Well, just a magnificent season. He's going to end it at 12-6. He could easily have won in the mid to high teens. I'm talking about 15, 16 games without any stretch of the imagination. He just had a terrific year, and he started out as a number 5 starter, ended up as a guy that anybody would love to have on their staff with the kind of year he had. He's been a bullpen saver all year long, and a big win as Matt Thornton comes on and saves his 8th of the year.
And Josh Beckett will take the loss. His record now 6-6. So he's been just a season out of hell for Josh Beckett.
When you see him at 39 over, well now 38 over, because he is just 6-6, you have to look at that and say, how in the world can a guy with that kind of stuff have this kind of year? But it's an injury-plagued season for him. He just never really got his feet on the ground. Still a 500 pitcher for a pretty good baseball team, but at this point, Beckett needs a big rebound year next year because he's just not throwing the ball near as well as we've seen him in the past.
And the final totals on Game 3 for our guys: 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. We stranded 9 for the Red Sox, 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3. And joining us down on the field right now is our rookie, our young third baseman, Brent Morel. It was 2 for 4 with a big run scored tonight. Brent, nice going, young man.
Thank you, Art.
How has it been for you coming up? You've been doing everything that's impressed everybody. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, you know, getting the chance to get the September call-up and coming out here, and thankful for the opportunity to just come out here and getting the chance to play every day and show the coaches and everybody what I can do. You know, it's just a good feeling to get out here.
Well, Brett, you had a great throw tonight. You made a play at third base, came right over the top with a bullet over to first, and then you got to face a knuckleballer. Was that something you were looking forward to?
Yeah, I mean, it's the first time in my career ever facing knuckleball and kind of like talking to different guys on the team. What's your strategy? And it's like really just get up there and try to do the best you can, because there's no really one strategy. Just hope he leaves it out of the plate and get lucky, and that's basically what I did. Got lucky.
Well, with this victory, of course, the Sox are going to finish in second place as Cleveland defeated Detroit in that doubleheader out there. So I know you wanted to be in the hunt for the pennant race. It just didn't work out, but things are looking good for next year.
Yeah, you know, we got a good ball club, and we'll see, try to get everybody back and see what happens. Didn't really do what we wanted to do and accomplish this year, but hopefully next year we'll accomplish our goal, make the playoffs.
All right, Brent, thanks for the time, buddy. Nice going, young man.
Thank you.
Brent Morrell, our guest, and we'll be back.